morning and welcome to the tip of the day. I'm Dr. Amy Starr with the Mesa Veterinary Clinic, Paws and Hooves Mole Veterinary Services, and San Francisco Stables. We're helping El Paso help their pets. So we have a lot going on today. It is National Pet Day. So make sure you get out, have some fun with your pets, do some special bonding. Obviously you should do that every day, but get some special time with them, go do something that you think they would like to do, or just spend some extra, loving on them and maybe a little treat or so. So it's National Pet Day. It's also National Animal Control Officer Awareness Month. So shout out to your animal control officers. Realize that they do have a very tough job. It can be emotionally difficult. It can be physically difficult, chasing down animals that are loose. It can be potentially physically dangerous. They could get, attacked by an aggressive animal. And so it is a difficult job. And so just shout out to them and support them in any way that you can. If you do see a lost or a loose pet and it's not aggressive, try to catch it so you can turn it in and see if it's got a microchip and who it belongs to, and so it can be off of the streets. And if it is aggressive, then call animal control so they can help out. It is also oh my gosh, I just forgot. I'll post it tomorrow. There's one other national week that it is this week, but it is also National Heartworm Awareness Month and National Lyme Disease Awareness Month. So Heartworm Awareness Month is what we specifically celebrate around here because we see a lot of heartworms, and even though we're in the desert and heartworms are passed by mosquitoes, we see a lot of heartworms, and it's very devastating because it's totally preventable, and it damages the heart and the lungs. And so the other day on our Snapchat, I was kind of laughing about a funny situation I was in where I was at a store, and the attendant was being very, very helpful and seemed to have some good knowledge and stuff. And so I asked her, I said, hey, have you ever thought of being a vet tech? And she's like, oh no, I hate vets, and they just want to steal your money. And for example, they try to charge you all this to do a heartworm treatment when all you have to do is give it ivermectin, every week or whatever she said, and it'll clear it. So there's about 20% truth to the ivermectin thing. It will eventually clear it, but it takes a really, 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 really long time. And during that whole time, the heart and the lungs are getting more and more damaged. So it's not a good option. I never recommend that. It is something that we do occasionally do if the people just 100% do not have the means to go through treatment. However, we have to, be aware that the heartworms are continuing to damage the heart and the lungs during that entire process. So ivermectin actually only kills the baby worms. So there's baby worms, teenager worms, and adult worms, and ivermectin only kills the baby worms. So if there are adult worms, which there are, then those adult worms are living and causing damage and causing inflammation and all these problems in the heart and the lungs, and they're multiplying, they're having babies. And so the ivermectin kills the babies, so we don't get any more growing up, and so we just wait for all those adult worms to die off eventually on their own, just out of old age. And so it is definitely not a good option. It causes a lot of health issues in the pet. But there are different options that we can do. So anyways, as a lot of you guys know, I recently rescued a dog that does have heartworms, and I posted some of the information on our Snapchat. And so because it is Heartworm Awareness Month, and because he is in this close to the second stage of his treatment, which is injections, I will be going through that and taping that and kind of showing that process. And then Lyme disease. So luckily here in El Paso, we don't have a lot of Lyme disease, but we do have a lot of Ehrlichia, and both of those are tick-borne diseases. So they're passed by ticks. And so we highly, 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 highly recommend your dog does need flea and tick prevention year-round if you live here in this area. Actually, if you live in most areas. So we choose NexGard. We feel like that's the easiest option. Bravecto is a very good option as well. But NexGard's easy because it's just a little chewable once a month, and you don't need to try and remember and stuff. have your pets tested every single year. Really important. So I'll kind of do a couple of more videos, a little bit more in depth about heartworms, but just wanted to do a quick shout out, National Pet Day. Have a wonderful day with your pet and do something fun with them. Hope everybody has a wonderful day. Bye-bye.